Sure, Rastafari. Give thanks.
Thank you. It would appear from all the discussion that has gone so far that there is in fact a very strong power in the Rastafari faith that seems to have its roots in the Nyabinghi, the spiritual power of the Nyabinghi. I wonder if the brethren could enlighten us on this a little bit and talk a little bit about the Nyabinghi first. We hear about it, but I think most people who have heard about the Nyabinghi may have heard about it through popular and perhaps not quite accurate things like Bob Marley's Jump Nyabinghi, where he seems to talk about something that is more related to dance than to, and we know it's not like that. So it would be very good if we could hear what the brethren have to say on this matter.
Nyabinghi. Nyabinghi is a specific tradition. Nyabinghi is not a worldly principle. You cannot amalgamate worldly ways with the Nyabinghi. Nyabinghi is a harder ordained from the foundation before the world was. Jah giving unto his apostles and to his servants that they should carry this order for ever and ever. This order is ordained through the ancients of Iam's King Melchizedek, the priest of the Most High, ordained forever and ever after the order of Melchizedek. This is Nyabinghi order. His Majesty Haile Selassie come and repeat the order and set it before the creation and give it as a name. Is called the Nyabinghi. That order is within the order of truth and right.
Could you say that again, please? I'm sorry. Yes, that order.
Yes. This order of His Majesty have lined up unto his people, especially amongst his saints, to as a liberty, to as the tradition of the culture of righteousness. Nyabinghi is a light to the world. Is a bright light, a shining light, a light of commandment, a light of guidance. Nyabinghi interpretation meaning that all who do wrongs suffer penalty, suffer the wrath of the Almighty. Mean death and judgment to all black and white dung pressers. All those that shed man blood, their blood must be shed. All they that do it wrongs must get a wrong pay. All those that do it right will get a righteous pay.
The question I want to ask is, you are saying that the Nyabinghi is a spiritual system. Because of its existence, those who do wrong will suffer retribution.
Sure.
How is this retribution? Is it a physical retribution, or are you saying that those who break the spiritual laws are the ones who will be punished by Jah the Almighty, or is it that people may misunderstand you? That's what I mean. You know, when you say that those who shed blood will have their blood shed, does it mean that other people are going to rise up against them, or does it mean that because of the spiritual law they're broken, they will suffer at some point because of the will of the Almighty?
And the time of Jesus' departure from his disciple, he gathered them together at Mount Olive and speak unto them in secret, and give unto them remark and the future life that they should inherit the kingdom of Jah. The penalty that he have shown unto them that shall done unto evildoer, that is among the nation today through unjust and justice among the nation put themselves in the works of evil ways. By them own hands they shall be destroyed. The works of their own hand they shall be destroyed.
I get the point.
What work their hands have commit, their body shall pay for it. The wages of sin is death, and the gift of Jah is eternal life.
Got you.
The fountain of such river of life that within the midst that will save one from such corruptible ways is that the nation shall depart from evil and do good. the foundation of it again, that is to say, this is the question of being the nation that shall pour out upon the face of creation. It shall be war and rumors of war. Nation shall be against nation. Parents against children. Father against son. Mother against daughter. And all this catastrophe that rise up in creation that really will reach one because of their transgression. I and I, as Rasta brethren, as Rasta Farai, sons and daughter, will not be able to lift up a sword against the one because of his wrongs. But the high vine harder of I sacrifice unto the Most High continual ministry and hourly will work on those that do wrongs, as the Father have said unto us. One must get paid according to the works of his own hands. Whatsoever you plant, that you shall reap. If you sow good seed, you shall reap good. If you sow evil, that shall come upon your own head.
Yes, sir. And I think that was the point that was being made in the lecture that, and has come out in the comments of the two brothers who were talking about what Rastafari meant to them. They were saying that, one goes to Christian churches where you find that the people in the churches are chanting the name of Christ and saying and talking about doing about goodness, but that their own practices are evil.
Most naturally.
Yeah, and that those people, unfortunately, it does seem to me that the Rastafari, that a lot of Christian evangelical religion is quite opposite to the Nyabinghi teaching, because too often they teach that no matter what you do, you can be redeemed from what you do by the blood of Christ, and that a man does not have to pay for his evil deeds. But we have been taught, in the higher principles, quite outside of the Nyabinghi, my own knowledge of higher principles is that whatever you sow, you must reap. And that if you have done the wrong, you have to pay for that wrong, even if you are repentant. You have to pay the price.
It shows us that I and I are the living books. And whatsoever I and I say, and whatsoever I and I do, even I and I thoughts, are recorded in the imple of ourselves and our bodies as living books. So these are the pages and chapters that we record day after day as we live our life. And it comes to the closing of all ages, where it is recorded, for example, in Daniel and in Revelation, that the book shall be open. Each and every living book shall have to appear before His Majesty Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari. Even this day are appearing daily in the presence of the Most High. And the book shall be open. And he said that if some shall really have pages written in of life and good deeds and life ever living, but some books shall be condemned and have to close and go down into corruption because they have corruptible deeds written. So the judgment is a natural thing that is recorded in a man's countenance and in a man's temple. When he had done evil, it appears and the mark of it is clearly to be seen. So the final of all things is that Revelation 5 verse 5 says, "Weep not, behold the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to burst the seven seals."